Welcome back, everybody, to game number 2 of the Starladder Career Playoffs. It's Monkey Spanner versus MVP Hot6. Monkey Spanner have clinched themselves game number 1 in a fairly unexpected fashion, but we're going to hop ourselves into game number 2. I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit, and joining me is Cameron, Baseskip, Scott. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, doing pretty well. Looking forward to moving forward with some more Korean Dota. How about you, Guts?
I'm feeling pretty good. Well, I've been awake, but feeling more awake and energized than I was at the start of the cast. Not that I was deflated, but I'm looking forward to see what Game 2 has in store for us.
Yeah. And some familiar bands already. So Nyx and Clockwork gone again, Batrider gone. Ancient Apparition not going to make it through this time, and MVP Hot6 are going to snap pick the Ember Spirit and the Magnus here. But I don't know, I think Monkey Spanner get themselves a really nice start to this draft. They're in the Dire, they've got Lycan.
They go Lycan and Clinks, though. I don't know if I like getting both these two heroes together.
It does make your lanes a little bit shaky, I would say. And I mean, it seems that they've been playing a lot of Clinks, so I guess to be able to pick it up, they have to take it early, which is the disadvantage of not varying your draft a little bit more. If you become predictable, then it gets really easy for the enemy team to start banning you out. But well, looks like they think this is their secret to success, and in a do or die series, I guess they're going to be bringing it out quite a bit.
Yep. All right. Well, if Monkey Spanner keep giving them Monkey Spanner keep giving away the Ember Spirit, MVP keep giving away the Clinks. Although I think Ember Spirit much more deserving of a ban than the Clinks in many ways.
Well, I'm even surprised that people are, well, that they're so heavily prioritizing the Batrider, and Nature's Prophet is making it quite late in these drafts because, I would say that Batrider doesn't really need that. It's just a lot of initiators really going out of the pool, the Nyx Assassin, the Clockwork, and the Bat. So maybe suggest that the Koreans are playing a little bit more greedy at the moment, and that's what they're getting punished by. But definitely, from what I've seen in SEA and Oz at the moment, the Batrider is making it through quite a bit, and I don't think he's had a particularly impressive time as far as his record is concerned.
The other big hero being ignored is the Invoker. Last game it got banned out 5th, I want to say, and this time around again being ignored.
Yeah, also very surprising. I think there was the recent article, the analysis for the patch was Invoker not the highest win rate, but definitely the highest pick ban rate still for 6.80.
There was some interesting heroes in that top win rate. You have your Shadow Shaman, your Templar Assassin was in the top 3 for heroes played over 100 times, and the last one was Lycan. Lycan was number 1 for the win rate. Yeah,
Lycan is a very, very potent hero. I mean, it's by itself sort of self-contained push. If you win a fight, you can pretty much always guaranteed take a tower. Nice scouting from the Wolves, and also just none of that is offset by making him weaker as far as team fights are concerned. You pick up just treads and a BKB on Lycan, and you're running into fights 2-3 shotting supports in the mid game. So I think Lycan's definitely that it doesn't surprise me too much to see Lycan on the top there, and he's difficult to deal with as well, just because if you want to lock him down and finish him off, you need to have lots of long duration chain stuns. Slows aren't going to cut it. And MVP Hot6, all they've got right now is, well, they've got an RP and they've got a Searing Chains, and that's about it. So I don't know. We'll see if they'll be able to deal with this.
Poison Touch is like a quasi stun, I guess.
Yeah, it's all right.
But they've gone for like a Go Black-esque draft here with the Abaddon pick. Abaddon, Dazzle. Go Black would be definitely be proud of this one. But combining, I guess, like last game, you look at how Ember Spirit died. Like late game, 60 minutes in, he died because there was Hexes and Orchids, and that's where having Dazzle and Abaddon to back up the Ember Spirit. In theory, their whole strategy is built around making this Ember Spirit god. He is going to be killing everyone, staying alive as long as possible, and just continuing to fight. They just want to keep him alive, which is what the Abaddon and Dazzle are here to do.
Yeah, and Dazzle does have some really nice synergy with Ember Spirit as well, just with Weave and Side of Fist. So I think we've been seeing that a little bit recently. I guess the one interaction that's not so favorable is that Cleave doesn't care about armor, so if you still just go for mass battle furies here, then the cleave damage really doesn't care whether or not they've got weave on them. But this time around, it's going to be MVP Hot6 with the axe. So I guess we're looking at Dazzle about an axe, aggressive tri-lane, probably lots of creep skipping, trying to be super aggressive. But I think Monkey Spanner can just sort of, profit off lane, Clink's mid, and then Lycan doesn't he doesn't really contribute that much to tri-lane versus tri-lane, but the big thing that he can do is just grab level 2 and then go jungle and leave the supports to kind of hide in the trees and soak up levels against the tri-lane. Or they could just have the Lycan jungle and roam the supports, go and try and kill the Ember and the Magnus. So I don't know if this is going to work out quite like MVP Hot6 are expecting. We'll see though.
Yeah, because both teams have neither team has a like you say, if this is going to be offensive tri-lane, it puts Magnus or Ember Spirit in the safe lane. One of them potentially
solo against a Prophet.
Solo against a Prophet, maybe even solo against the Clinks. And Clinks can do definitely well against a Magnus. Maybe the Ember Spirit. I'm not exactly sure how that matchup will pan out, but I feel like Clinks will be really happy with a 1v1 matchup wherever it is.
Yeah, I think that should be just fine. And Monkey Spanner just gonna round things out with the Venomancer here. Okay. So, good tri-lane power slows the pace of the game down a little bit for their. And like you said, the game plan for MVP is try and turn Ember Spirit into God. Have him kill everybody, RPs and set up from the axe, and then just have Ember Spirit go to town. But if Monkey Spanner drag it out late game, Lycan, Clinks, Nature's Prophet, all very competent late gamers in their own right. So you're going to be pushing into Plague Wards, you're going to be pushing against Nature's Prophet and Lycan and a Clinks. So I don't think MVP can really go for any trades unless they manage to get pickoffs first. And that's a bit of a shame because they do have a really 5-man oriented lineup with all the team fight that they've got. Yeah. So I think Monkey Spanner, if they play it right and they get out of the early game without too many casualties, can just start grinding out the split push and go from there.
Alrighty, well, they're looking for that 2-0 win. Meanwhile, MVP down a game in this best-of-3 series. Loser is knocked out. They're going to be playing over on the Radiant side. It's going to be Dubu playing on the support Dazzle, Sunbee playing the support Abaddon, Adam going to be handling the Axe, and this looks like an offensive tri-lane coming up for MVP. In the mid lane is going to be Danny once again on the Ember Spirit, and that leaves in the safe lane solo, it's going to be Andrew playing the Magnus.
Okay, and really quickly over on Monkey Spanner, we have 4885 on the Rubik. We've got Karn on the Clinks. The Park is on the Venomancer, heading towards mid, so a bit of Arteezy style. We've got Nace on the Lycan, and we've got Tootie handling the offlane Nature's Prophet. Yeah. So, yeah, it is going to be this aggro try, and we'll see how it goes. Again, I think the supports for Monkey Spanner just say, oh yeah, we're not going to fight this. We're not going to fight the wave skipping and all of that. And I guess it could end up being very similar to what happened with MVP, is that Monkey Spanner could also just TP the Prophet up if they feel they need to. And I think Tootie should be able to get some pretty timely phase boots against the Magnus. So if he hangs on until he has those phase boots to start coming up to try and deal with this lane, then I think things are all right. Unfortunately, the Clinks is top instead of the Lycan, so they don't really have the option to completely abandon this lane and just jungle up the one position.
Well, right off the bat, Adam going to go for the creep skip, and this tower at top could go down pretty fast, but like you say, they can just let this go. A T1 tower is not the end of the world for them if they do in fact lose it. And
they don't even have any anti-invis, in fact, so it looks like the Clinks is actually going to be alright to just sit around and soak up levels. And it's not actually that bad for a Clinks. You can always just go for a Tread Soul Ring build and start moving around the map and pressuring towers and ganking. You don't have to have Midas, you don't have to have a super fast Orchid to still be impactful on this hero. So I think this is fine.
Yeah, at this point he definitely needs the levels more than the farm. He just wants to get a couple points in the Searing Arrow, and then if they do want to, at some point they maybe do want to try fight this trio of heroes, having a couple points in the Searing Arrows, they could potentially do a decent amount of damage here.
So and this Clinks is basically getting solo experience at the moment. The Rubik and the Venomancer haven't gotten a single point, so...
I mean, they're being pretty annoying here. They just don't know a lot of these heroes can't just continuing to drag these creep waves away. Pops a Skeleton Walk when he needs it, and he'll be just fine. So, I think this tri-lane at top's going pretty well for Monkey Spanner at the very start here, at least.
Yeah, and that was really nice. He dragged the Radiant creeps back, held them away from the tower, and they were chasing him, so they didn't intercept the wave. Though it does look like they're still going to be able to hammer it in. But, well, Monkey Spanner in a pretty good position.
Can't TP's bottom. Oh, no, TP's mid, sorry. I just saw him TPing. He's going to go mid. Looks like Lycan will rotate out either to the jungle or to top lane, and that's going to give Khan at least someone to get some farm and just avoid this offensive trailing coming out. As Adam has got the battle hunger up now, so he's going to look to be as annoying as possible with his harass. Dubu even going out from behind the tower, so they really want this tier 1 tower. And that's where Lycan can kind of stall this push by using his wolves. He can draw the aggro off the tower using those Lycan wolves, but he needs to get there fast.
And I'm so weirded out that the Dazzle didn't just hold his skill point. He's already skilled up Shallow Grave. And I think he had that at level 1 as well. And I don't think we've had anybody drop low enough to the point where you're like, oh, I need Grave. You know, time to go. So
he's saving his
it's a little
level 2
thing.
skill point,
But yeah, he is saving his point right now.
Yeah, I imagine you won't want to go Shadow Wave, but maybe there'll be an opportunity to get a kill with Poison Touch if someone oversteps. And it looks like it will be a tier 1 tower for MVP. No defense of this coming in right now. Lycan will go to the jungle with his bottle. You've got Clinks getting some farm at the mid lane. And looking at the off lane, Prophet, it's going to be 2D this time in the off lane. So he played the mid Storm Spirit last game. This time around they wanted to give him a 1v1 matchup in the off lane as a Prophet. So it's a pretty good matchup. He seems to be doing reasonably well against the Magnus. 15 last hits to the 11 of the Magnus.
Yeah, he's got a ton of regen spare as well, so he can just continue to trade health for last hits, keep trading damage, and
possibly
as soon as he gets his phase boots, as soon as he gets his phase boots, then this gets really impossible for the mag. And the support's nothing for them to really accomplish top at the moment, just going to make their way down towards bot.
And spotted though.
Yeah.
So Magnus, he'll be okay. He sees him coming now, and won't really be any danger whatsoever. He can just steer to his tower if he needs to, and this, bottle of his own up for the Magnet, so All's doing everything's okay for MVP. Like the way their lineup's meant to work, get this fast T1 tower, and then they just play around the Ember Spirit. Like for now, it's all about giving the Ember Spirit space to get his fast phase boot, bottle, magic wand, and then build into his Battle Fury. So for now, I think they're okay with just getting these towers up top if it means Ember Spirit farms that much faster. Not to mention has an easier time mid because they're soaking up so much attention.
Yeah, I think Monkey Spanner, the one thing that you could criticize them for is not having somebody at the tier 2 tower when these two waves just came in. So that's some golden experience just going into the void there. But they were trying for the gank bottom lane, so I don't think you can blame them for it too much. But yeah, MVP just gonna have to see if this Ember Spirit can get totally out of control.
Well, as things stand, the top tier 2 tower is being defended now by Venomance. So Venomance will be pretty good at dealing with this axe creep dipping push because he can just pop up a few wards, but he does need to hit at least level 2 plague wards, maybe even start thinking about the level 3 plague wards, so not going to be easy for him by any means. Bottom lane, Andrew, he's going to be okay here, just getting zoned out by the Rubik, so both teams with essentially offensive Trallons at this point and just completely avoiding one another.
Yeah, and aside from the tower gold, things are actually very even. Axe, no. I think you could have gotten the call there, but the question is follow-up, so looks like nothing gonna end up happening, and Monkey Spanner just gonna keep on avoiding and wait until that split push comes online in the mid game. Again, that's the real game plan for them. Fighting into this lineup is really difficult. Oh,
almost snipe it. There's a speed burst actually. Oh, yeah, sorry, it's been used, so that'll help get it out of there. And that's Magnus's boots coming up. Dire team going to lose possibly a tier 2 tower here. They have rotated Venom. Well, the Venomance hasn't rotated. He's been there for some time, but I think they're spot on with the Monkey Spanner. It's like you say, the mid game split push and just pushing is what's going to be their game plan. But right now they've got to get there without losing too many towers. And so far, just the one tower at top lane. They're going to probably lose a second. It's just a matter of how long can they stall for.
Yeah, looks like they're going to try and trade tier 2 for tier 1 bot, I suppose. Do we have TPs on these tri-lane heroes? No TP on the Dazzle, no TP on the Axe, only a TP on the Abaddon.
Magnus's life, I think. Like, there's not that much.
The Park's dead.
That's a first spot as well. That's actually a pretty big kill. Not only getting a kill here, that gets him close to his Blink Dagger. And I don't know about this TPM from Rubik. He's going to need some backup here. He's TP'd into no man's land. This is surrounded by 3 enemy heroes. Who can actually help him out here? No one else can TP. Well, Lycan can TP. That's a level 5 Lycan. What's he going to do? Poison touch is there. Axe doesn't have mana for a call. Prophet ultimate going to go flying through. And Axe is just going to look to get right-click down 4885 here. He's got the shield on him, so that can even blow up soon. Axe gets himself another kill. He's got blink.
You first.
I like it. Adam, he's had a great start to this game, and I like the build we're seeing. He's got just the 1 point in the battle hunger. I like this a lot better than the max battle hunger we saw last game come out from Monkey Spanner.
Yeah, and MVP are accomplishing a lot, actually. This fast of a Blink Dagger, this Axe could completely take over the rest of this game. And we could maybe even see something like a 20-minute GG in favor of MVP.
Well, after a 60-minute game 1, that would be quite the, not about shock, but quite the unexpected turn.
Axe, he bought the Blink, but then he sold it. So he's just sitting on the gold right now. Maybe a Force Staff instead. Blink can be a little bit difficult to use against the Venomancer.
Yeah.
You get clipped by a Plague Ward, the Poison Sting is annoying. You get some nice mana out of the Force Staff as well. So I wouldn't mind seeing that. We'll see what he goes for.
On the old patch, I would say Force Staff is good because you get the mana from it, and Blink, you can't really afford Blink, but Blink with 0 mana cost is just so nice.
Yeah, no,
having a precision, potential multiple hero disable. Meanwhile, mid lane, Danny actually gets a solo kill on Khan. That's pretty beastly with his Ember Spirit. He used all his Fire Remnants to get that kill. I imagine he just stacked the triple Fire Remnant on top of a Searing Chain. Sorry for missing that one though, guys. But MVP, they know this top tier 2 tower is low and they really want to get it. It's actually down to deny range, so they go behind the tower here. Adam looking to zone out some of these heroes, possibly even going for some more kills, but here comes your Lycan, and Lycan's got level 6 here. This could be really bad overextend for MVP. Lycan going to look for Adam first. There's a Sprout on 2 heroes as well. They've got no escape. The Prophet ultimate just doing so much damage throughout all of them. The shield going to keep the Axe alive a bit longer, but they're going to get a second and a third kill now. Ember Spirit shows up. He's going to get one on the Rubik. Can Danny even escape this one? I don't think so. Side of Fist bouncing and bouncing, but Danny going to end up going down, and uh-oh. 4-for-1 trade at the top lane. They just stayed way too long.
And the tower can be denied as well, so very nice for Monkey Spanner. And that was perfect as well from 2D. He didn't move too early, but as soon as he saw an opportunity through the Nature's Wrath, TP'd in with his phase boots, had some pretty substantial right click. And with that, Monkey Spanner pretty much snapped their way, I think, straight back into this game. They've got the Vlads already up on the Lycan. I'm not a huge fan of the Clinxus build, honestly, just straight rushing the Orchid here. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I do like to sometimes see either a bottle or a soul ring and, you know, some early treads, and you move around, you farm the jungle, you pressure towers, instead of just sitting in a lane the whole time and farming up creeps that way. But, you know, I think it's also a player preference at the end of the day here.
Well, speaking of preferences, Axe has gone towards a Vanguard here, of all things. So, interesting choice from Adam. Well, picks up his boots here. I like he's doing the little trick where you drop your Tranquil Boots when you're farming so you can pick him back up and immediately get the regen. Nice little trick you can do with those. Gotta be careful they don't get stolen, but he's going to join up with his team now in the middle lane, and looks like MVP just want to keep on applying pressure towers. Double Bracer from Danny. He's gone super early game with this Ember Spirit build.
I think they can close out this game pretty fast and just take that early game advantage.
But yeah, they've got the Arcane Boots here. They can sustain this push. They've got the heals they need if they want to use them. And, well, I think we may see this push continue. Mag's still at bottom lane though. He's hit level 8 now, but hasn't got too much as far as farm goes. 2D was looking for a Courier Snipe, it looks like. Not going to find out, unfortunately. Now they're going to go back for another push. As much as they maybe want to close out the game, it's so annoying and hard to do this against a Venomancer. This is just with level 2 Plague Wards as well. Prophet Ultimate goes flying through again. It looks like bottom lane, there's an engagement here. They're going to catch out the... Well, that's the Rubik getting caught out. The Searing Chain followed up by a Shockwave will finish him off. Prophet was already TP'd out of there. Meanwhile, top lane, it looks like Ember Spirit going to rotate up there. Danny
Radiant's bottom tower
doing pretty well.
is under attack.
He's pretty much got this hero, Ember Spirit, down pat.
Oh, 2D. Really? No. Okay.
Was that the Lycan Wolves?
No. So 2D was TPing in to try and get the last hit on the tower, but it got denied and he cancelled at the end of the day.
Oh, that's no fun, 2D. T1 mid tower still under siege, but still being fortified, being defended. Not really a way for MVP to easily break through. They want Mag to keep on farming bottom lane till goes Blink Dagger, which is actually getting pretty close to completion. And Adam, without a Blink Dagger, they can't engage on mid lane. He did go for the Vanguard, which is... Oh, it's okay, I guess. It's something you always want to go back for after your Blink or 4-star, because they had so much momentum going their way. It does feel like they could have just gone straight into that.
Bottom tower is
Mr. almost gets a... Wow. He forced Nace to actually pop his shapeshift here at the top lane. But not much more comes from this top engagement. Ember Spirit just taking 2 heroes on by himself, more or less.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But Monkey Spanner slowly dragging Golden Experience back because they're occupying 3 heroes mid with just the Venomancer and the Rubik, and everybody else is accomplishing stuff, getting farm in the other lanes. So this is exactly the mid-game split push for Monkey Spanner. Just splitting up the map, slowing down the tower pushes, and take this towards the late game, which it looks like MVP aren't trying to aim towards too much. They're really trying to take this early game advantage and leverage it into a fast game. But that means if they stall at any point, then it's probably just immediately Monkey Spanner's game. Like if they get wiped out again, 4-0, anything like that, that's probably just game right there.
Well, I don't see them slowing down because they just picked up a double Blink Dagger. Axe as well as Magnus now have a blink, so they want to up the aggression. Now's the time to do so with double blinks on 2 good initiators, combining that with a Dazzle and an Abaddon to back him up. A lot of scary killing potential coming out from this MVP side. They should be looking to bring down tower after tower here. Unfortunately, the one more weakness in this lineup is they can't actually push towers very effectively as 5. Like, Ember Spirit as a carry hero, terrible at pushing. And then where else do you have damage coming from? There's absolutely no other good damage for pushing down towers on the MVP side. And that to me is that will maybe hold them up. Like they're not gonna get held up by lack of initiation and lack of teamfight. It's gonna be lack of pushing power.
Yeah, their only way to kill towers is to clear waves and well.
Dude, he said it top, yeah. Nicely played by Danny.
Double damage and empower.
Yeah. He just destroyed
Strong
him.
combo.
Prophet was just hoping for a TP out and Searing Chains not to latch onto him, but RNG. Well, I don't even think it was RNG. I think it was just Ember Spirit
Good
positioned
positioning.
himself. So.
Yeah.
And now MVP will push down bottom lane. Is there? Yeah, there's a Flame Remnant, and here comes Danny. Danny's back with empowered double damage. You do not want to be fighting this. He's going to show himself, so I think Monkey Spanner will see this and think, okay, no chance can we defend. They're going to go for a counter push mid with Nates and Khan, so they'll get a T1 tower. This is probably best possible scenario for them.
Radiant structures are fortified.
At least as far as where things stand. They can't really defend this fight. They want to go for a tower trade, and are they even going to get it? The Mag going to go for an RP. Wants to bring down Nace here. Skewer back, Shockwave to follow. Not going to do enough damage here. Nace pops a shapeshift, and that'll actually keep him alive. Bottom tower gets denied meanwhile, so nicely played by Venomancer. The Park getting the deny.
So that was a huge trade in favor of Monkey Spanner. They get the deny, they get a last hit on the tower mid, nobody dies, and just more time bought as well. The Venomancer's now got his Arcane Boots, and oh, Rubik, maybe say goodbye here. No, he's got a shield! He's gonna survive!
Clutch.
Oh, very nicely done.
Ember Spirit gets pretty low. He's actually, yeah, if he doesn't TP home there, he almost goes down, and he's picked up his first Claymore, so he's on the road to Battle Fury City. And, well, it's the extra brace. I don't know if it was a misclick or just something he felt like he needed this game for the extra survivability, but yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. Clinks has an Orchid now, so he can actually look to start hunting. Hunting Danny especially. Probably one of the juicier targets for him to find, although if he is backup of anywhere that Dazzle and Abaddon are, you're probably not going to be able to find kills as a Clink.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Monkey Spanner just 2 heroes in the Roshan pit, gonna clean that up while 2D continues to be a nuisance top lane. So, well, split push and split push and split push continues.
Yeah, go sell that Quelling Blade. That's like 100 gold. No, he left the axe there. There we go, picks it up.
2D gets called bot, but that's it for disables between these two. So, that's that.
He was like full HP still.
Yeah,
close.
He got called through his sprout as he was sprouting to TP out.
Meanwhile, top lane. Looks like Ember Spirit could be. Ooh, not going to come out. They've got no detection at this point. The Clinks will just use another Skeleton Walk, wander on his merry way, and both teams will continue pretty much A complete different tempo from game one. Game one, we saw like some 15 kills in the first 8 to 10 minutes. This time around, a bit of a slower pace, but definitely
Dire's bottom
both teams
tower
still
is
trying to play
under
this as
attack.
strategically as possible.
Yeah,
Radiant's
and
middle tower is under
MVP,
attack.
you've left your tower unprotected. Oh, there's going to be an RP, but it's only on the Lycan. Okay, secure it
Down,
back.
he's got Aegis as well. He won't have shapeshift if they do kill him once. And Axe will get him with the call. Just clipped him there. Will there be enough damage? It looks like there will with the searing chains. The dunk is there as well. And he should die a second time. Dazzle actually got really low somehow. Dazzle's dead. That's at bottom lane. Yeah. So they got Dazzle at bottom lane. Meanwhile, Lycan at top. He's actually still alive. They really lack the lockdown for this one.
Radiant's middle
They can
tower
keep on
has
chasing, and
fallen.
Lycan without ulti, he's pretty damn slow. They want to keep getting this kill. Meanwhile, Embersphere actually killed off the Clinks as well, so nice pickups going the way of MVP and a skewer. What is this chase? What? I guess. Good job, MVP. They got the kill. Congrats.
Yeah, so
Radiant's
they
bottom
missed
tower
the
is under
call
attack.
when he respawned, so he just got to run around in circles
Radiant's
for
bottom
ages, and
tower has
that
fallen.
space created.
Yeah.
2D got the tier 1 tower bottom lane, so
Absolutely. Clinks
what-
ran in and died somewhere, somehow.
did he get the tower? I think that's what happened. So they were all busy with the
Okay.
Aegis Lycan over here, and I saw Danny making his way up. I thought he was just going to go deny the tower, but I guess the Clinks came in to try and finish it
Radiant's
off
middle
because all the
tower is
treants
under
and
attack.
whatnot were working on it.
Yeah, Ember Spirit managed to blow him up, so... Well, Axe looking for another pick off at bottom lane. Once this Nature's Prophet has been pretty annoying. The fake sprout. Oh, I like it. That was
Nice. That's some mind games right there from 2D.
Yeah.
But Monkey Spanner, they're establishing their position on the map. They take that tower, and they've immediately got some words in the Radiant Jungle. Oh, farewell.
Clinks again. No, they really prioritize his Clinks, but like game one he did decently, but he farmed pretty slow and got caught out a lot. And similar story in game number 2, he's just being punished because he just goes off alone so much this game.
Yeah, he keeps looking for the Ember Spirit, but the Magnus is always backing him up.
Ooh, they want to
Pretty
go
much
on this
every
Lycan
single
here.
time.
Searing changes there. It's going to latch on Nace. He's got the Magnus back up. The RP getting used as well. They'll blow him up. Nature's Prophet shows up as well. This could just be another kill. There's a Searing Chains in 2 seconds. Slider Fist goes through. Needs to get this Nature's Prophet. There's going to be a fire and he comes back, gets the kill. He's going to get the Rubik as well. This is going to be 3 triple kill for Danny. He gets the last Slider Fist. Unstoppable streak. This is deja vu from last game. Base Kip. He's on a tear.
Yeah,
Dire's
and
bottom
3
tower
heroes
is
dead.
under
Looks like
attack.
MVP might even be able to get a little bit of pushing done.
level
so-
17.
Has been killed.
How are you level 17 at this stage of the game?
He's 4 levels higher than anybody else.
That's his teammate as well that we're talking
That's
about.
absurd.
Okay.
Dire's bottom tower is
Alright.
under
I guess when you have 8 kills, I mean,
And a lot of them were just solo experience kills as well. And so solo kills on the Clinks, and Clinks is like a pretty high experience target to kill. He's level 11, so killing him gets you a good chunk of XP, and he's back top now, Danny. He wants more. Although, it's actually bottom lane where the action goes down. Dubu in trouble. He gets Silence Up brought down. Abaddon pops the ultimate. He's trying to TP out of this one. 1 or 2 more right clicks. Not going to be there to finish him off. Meanwhile, it's the Axe who's going to go down. Monkey Spanner managed to capitalize and get a couple of kills here at bottom, but it's the top lane, the Danny Ember Spirit. That's the hero you got to worry about.
why would you dive a Venomancer underneath his tower?
Yeah. Why-
That strikes me as a very strange decision.
Why would you fight without Mag and Ember Spirit as well? Like, if you're going to do that, at least have Mag and or Ember Spirit there. No RP either, but...
I think they're just getting a little bit stir crazy with how long it's taken them to kill this tower. They've had like a solid 3 or 4 minutes of sieging on this tier 2 tower bot, and they have just not really done anything to it. And like you said, they just don't have a single pushing hero on their lineup. Sunby, he's in trouble.
Oh, he's got
Doesn't
no
have his
ulti as
ultimate.
well. Oh, he's going to get out of here. Dazzle there to help make sure of that. And Khan is not looking too scary right now. He still needs to keep trying to catch up. Ember Spirit. He can, he can almost
2D,
just
be
straight-
careful.
He can always just straight get this kill on the Prophet. Oh, RP was cancelled. He's still got Searing Chain's going to hit on 2D, and 2D. Shockwave is there. Fire Remnant to follow, and they get the kill on the Nature's Prophet. But here comes the rotation. There's a haste rune up on your Rubik. What's he going to actually look to find here? He's going to kill the Necrobooks, Danny, and oh, Magnus What was that? Onto the high ground, blinks to the low ground. He wants this Rubik. RP going to be used just for the Rubik here. Danny should be able to finish him off here. Danny, though, he's silenced up. He may just go down here. He hasn't really got a way out of this one. Fire Remnant, not going to come in time. 1k gold to the Clinks. Big pickoff. Going away with Monkey Spanner.
Wow, that's immediate Crystallis for the Clink. So if we thought he was having a bad time and with all those unsuccessful pickoffs he went for on Danny, well, it's paid off now.
TP bottom. Oh, dude taking a lot of damage from killing a blue Necro there, but Axe went back for the Battle Hunger, so he's not leveling up Counter Helix. I think Counter Helix scales pretty well, but I don't know. Guess he decides otherwise, and this has just been, I mean, similar to Game 1, very back and forth. No team taking complete control. And finally, when a team gets like some good control over the game, they make silly plays like we just saw there. The RP just on a solo Rubik. The Ember Spirit giving up 1k gold to a Clinks. And also the 3 heroes diving this bottom tier 2 tower earlier without the Mag and the Ember Spirit. MVP were definitely ahead and doing much better this game, but suddenly they give away like 4 or 5 silly kills, and we've got ourselves a game. Nature's Prophet actually the one leading the net worth all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's lots of skirmishes, and the skirmishes are favoring Monkey Spanner, because whoever isn't fighting is probably taking one of your towers at this point. Double damage Clinks.
He can definitely kill this, well, not definitely kill the Dazzle. Maybe if Abaddon's nearby, he can't, but...
Yeah, if they're holding hands, you can't kill either of them.
Dark light.
Good 1-2 punch between the two support. Not much punch, more just shield.
Yeah, lots of hand holding. That's for sure. Some pats on the back in there as well. But well, 2D going to continue farming up. Just going to keep scouting with the trance. They're really making full use of the map. Monkey Spanner as well. So anytime that we're stuck in a situation where both teams are just sitting back and farming, Monkey Spanner are getting the better of it.
It's the Korean Ember Spirit Dota way. You gotta wait till he gets his 2-3 Battle Furies, his crit up. And then, well, even then it's like, well, you still wait, because you don't want to be pushing with this. You want to be having the other team push into you, but if you're a lot stronger, they won't push as 5 into you. So it's a big waiting game, and I imagine we could be in store for another 40-50 minute game here, just because of the nature of these lineups. Oh, big damage upper from Danny. The silence actually went on the mag. He could turn around with a blink RP soon, fire him out of here. Ember Spirit will keep himself alive a bit longer here. It's going to be a skewer out. They do not want to re-engage. These two heroes, they're just so squishy with this Ember Spirit build.
That reaction from the Clinks saved him there. Immediately orchiding the mag as he turned the corner. Yeah. That was very nicely done.
Well, meanwhile, bottom lane, there's a Lycan nearby with him. Lycan 3 is going to summon this one. Wants to go on Dubu here. Won't be able to bring him down, I don't believe. Yeah, we'll get the Grave off here. Dubu's still nice and healthy, but the TP comes in from 2D. Will sprout him up. This will be the death of the Dazzle. Has no mana either. And Axe also lifted up in the air. He's popped the Blade Mail. It's going to be on cooldown now. He'll go down. Lycan helping finish him off. Sunbeat, he's going to TP out. Okay. Is that different from Dota 1? Normally Dota 1, when your ulti triggers, it cancels your own TP.
It might be. I'm not sure.
I don't know if that was maybe changed in Dota 1 as well, but I remember it used to be like, if you're trying to TP and then your ulti triggers, it definitely cancels your TP, or it used to in Dota 1.
I mean, there are so many differences between Dota 1 and Dota 2, so could be changed, could be different.
It was one of those really annoying things, because like you had to like, time your TP to make it after you ulti.
Tower is under attack.
Or maybe he manually casted it then TP'd, I'm not sure. Who knows?
No, it definitely triggered during
okay.
During the TP there. But
I'm sure someone in our all-knowing Twitch chat will let me know.
Can I get this pick off?
Oh,
yep.
The Searing changes there. They get the kill. Easy picking. He really likes his Crystallis before BKB, but I feel like he gets punished for it a lot when he goes his build.
They're playing the odds game. They're like, oh, hey, Roshan's 50% of the way through, you know, having respawn, so we'll go and check it out. But it's actually a maximum duration respawn. I think this is the first time I've seen this. There's no red whatsoever, and it's 3 minutes. So this is a full 11-minute respawn.
Merlini was telling me he saw it once where it actually had 4 dots on the inner circle.
Wait, what?
And I'm like, well, maybe because it was literally the maximum full 3 minutes, so for some reason it adds another dot. I don't know. But he told me he saw 4 dots. I didn't see this. This was his story, but I take his word for it. He said he saw 4 dots on the sundial. On the inner sundial as Ember Spirit. Teams up with the mag. They bring down the Lycan here. That was no RP being used either. And they're still waiting for Roche. It's not coming though.
And Monkey Spanner just continue to trade their lives for buildings right now,
Right.
which I think is fine, honestly. Eventually, that's going to be lives for Raxes, and that's pretty worth it.
It's okay, but like pushing high ground and getting Raktus, that's a much bigger ask. Like you've got to, there we go, double battle for your Ember Spirit now. Level 19, about to hit level 20.
Radiant's top
So
tower
he
is under
has
attack.
more than 100% cleave now.
Yeah.
With
Fun times, fun times.
Tootie. Here comes the
Got an RP
skewer,
if they need
cancels
it, but
things.
yeah, they're not going to need it. Tootie will go down. Actually, Khan shows up here. Magnus in trouble. He's dead. And he's got a gem too. He's maybe going to drop, but Tootie's actually still alive here. He can sprout TP out of this one almost. Will do so. Berserker's call in 1 second. He gets it off. Adam, he wants Tootie. Get Tootie.
Turns to gray.
Looks like Blinks will escape with the gem though. So that's a stolen gem coming out from Monkey Span. Mag actually fought back as well. That was somewhat
Why?
necessary.
Yeah, I don't know what they accomplish with that. Maybe they're going to go and smoke and force a team fight right now. And who knows? I guess Roshan has respawned, and it's been long enough that it's guaranteed at this point. So maybe that's the plan. But
Yeah,
this
this-
is going to be a really fast Rosh anyway. They've only got
gotta
a few
get there
seconds to
now.
get here.
Mag's almost going to
Yep.
go for a blind blink, and he's already used his blink just to get a bit closer here. They're too late.
Roshan
Roshan goes down. Axe looking for a blink call. He can't actually get off. He gets lifted onto the high ground. That's not good. He's completely stuck here. Magnus, meanwhile, looking for an RP. Not going to find one. Can't give me the first second ball, but gets an RP off. It's on Nace as well. And a lot of damage here. I think Lycan will go down. The Clinks actually did have the Aegis. He'll respawn, and the Venom ulti start chipping away at everyone. Searing Chains catches out too. Nicely played by Danny, but he needs some more Sleight of Fist damage. He needs to start cleaving down heroes, and he's just not doing it. Meanwhile, poor Adam. Well, he'll fall down.
My hero dies.
Abaddon forced to pop his ultimate now as his chase is on. Monkey Spanner, they want more. Danny's trying to TP, but TP's in front of them. Easy lift here, but Danny's just going to turn around and fight. Gets 1 kill. He can get more out of this, it looks like. The Rubik going down as well as the Venomancer, and Lycan, he's got no way out. Was it the TP bait, or was it... I don't
No,
think
the
it was
TP was to
bait.
try and stop the Prophet. He's taking
Yeah.
tier 3s.
And Monkey Spanner, well, they do blow their Aegis here. 2D actually... Yeah, there we go. He's going to TP out. Nothing to stop his TP with Poison Touch on cooldown. Well, interesting stuff. Monkey Spanner, like you say, trading lives for building damage.
Yeah. Where was the Ember Spirit during everything that happened at Roshan? I feel like...
He was there, but he was like kind of stuck in the river and no one was really grouped up. He helped kill the initial Clinks when Clinks had Aegis. And then he kind of just didn't do a whole lot.
For some reason, I felt like he turned up later on in the fight.
No.
But, I
He
mean,
actually
they
got
were
there
fully
before-
committed at that point.
He got there
so-
before the Magnus did. Magnus was the really slow one in some ways.
Okay.
Axe, unfortunately, if Axe had almost got a blink call off, but he got immediately disabled. And that was the death
Yeah,
of him.
really nice lift. From
Wow. Daddy.
Surpass the master.
Yeah,
DD crits.
how about that 14k net worth? How much good does it do you there?
Yeah, not a hell of a lot against that guy.
Yeah. Okay, Ember Spirit, actually, Ember Spirit bought back that fight. That's what happened. He
Oh,
died.
okay. I just got a message. So the Ember Spirit died because he accidentally killed some of the Necrobooks in the Roshan pit.
That's not fun.
So he bought back to rejoin the fight. So that's what happened. So these Necrobooks
Wow.
are actually going to be a bit of a problem.
This
for
Ember
him.
Spirit, he's got no buyback now as well. So they
Oh my
may just
God.
straight up lose Rakdos. They may just lose the game and get knocked out here. Without Ember Spirit alive, who's doing damage? You've got a
Radiant's
Magnus and an
bottom
Axe who
tower
can
has
team fight, but then
fallen.
there's no follow-up. There's no actual clean
Radiant's
potential. And
bottom
Axe,
barracks
he's
are
stuck
under
bottom. He
attack.
can't actually TP home. He's out of mana. Axe and Dazzle are trapped bottom
Radiant's
lane.
bottom barracks
Meanwhile, Rakdos are
has
going
fallen.
down. Axe needs mana. Axe will not get mana. He's
Wow.
30 mana, and he can't actually
Radiant's bottom
regen
barracks
at all.
has-
He's regenning like
Radiant's
2
middle
mana a second
tower
right now.
has
They're going to lose
fallen.
double Rakdos. They're going to lose the game almost. Ember Spirit's still dead for 40 seconds.
Radiant's middle
Oh my
barracks
God.
has fallen.
Well, I guess that's that.
It
Radiant's
looks like
middle
it's that. They
barracks are
get
under
mid lane, they'll
attack.
swing top.
Radiant's
They've
middle
got absolutely
barracks
everyone.
has fallen.
Is this Axe here yet? No? There's a haste room which he walks past. He's got TP mana now. He's going to
Oh,
TP.
the treants with Hal.
Plus 20 damage on every screen. That's actually
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
alright. Rax is going to
Radiant's
go
top
down, and
barracks are
that's
under
game
attack.
over. Axe goes in to
Radiant's
try and
top
stall here.
barracks
Khan may
has
actually take a fall here. That's a nice little pick off here. 2D as well. Even if they hold, it's like to what avail? Veno's just going to try suicide for this range Rax, and it's just a range Rax left standing. And 2D almost stays alive. Could even just buy back to try to finish this Rax here. Veno, he's all in. He wants it. Pops a mech here. Not going to get the Rax. Lycan with a haste rune. Necrobook in 10 seconds. That's a dead Rax. Poison Ward. Wolves. It's GG.
The wolves getting the last hit.
The taunt.
That was cute.
Well, as good as Battle Fury Ember Spirit may be against holding, you still can never win this game. You can maybe stall for another 10, 15, 20 minutes, but there's no way MVP win this game.
Yeah, you're farming 3 lanes worth of Mega Creeps, which are worth basically nothing, and they're farming the entire map. Monkey Spanner can farm whatever they want, honestly. And
it's a 5-man death push mid. Like, this is all in desperation.
They can't hit towers. They don't do any damage to towers. This mid tower is going to take them at least 30 seconds. There's a glyph. Everyone's alive. The Prophet's going to TP into the tier 4s.
They've got buybacks on 3 heroes here. Like, there's just no losing this for Monkey Spanner.
Oh, Axe didn't bring a TP. Well, I guess it's not going to matter.
No, they're all in. And Lycan actually, he doesn't care about defending. He's actually top lane. He's going to look to chip at these tier 4s. And this could just more work. Danny actually gonna gets 1 kill here to start things off. Meanwhile, Lycan, they're going for a bit of a base right here, going for these tier 4 towers. Meanwhile, in the enemy base, MVP will get kills, Monkey Spanner will get base. Who cares what this Ember Spirit's doing? He'll maybe get a kill or 2, but it's not gonna matter. He's gonna TP home now, looking for some more engagement here, trying to bring down 2D. As the Searing Chain's up, and Danny kept caught out in a Sprout here. Here comes your Magnus, skewer back. This is nicely played here. 2D's still alive. He's focusing down the throne, but
Danny, he hit the no.
Oh my god.
He killed the book.
Blue book.
No, the red book.
The red book. Oh yeah, it was blue and Dota 1.
Radiant's
I still get.
Ancient is under attack.
Well, it's still you may survive for now, but you will not survive for much longer kind of scenario.
Well, RP whiffs. 2D's gonna finish it. That's that.
Well, congratulations to Monkey Spanner. They're advancing to the loser bracket final. They are now in the top 3 of Starladder Korea. They'll be up against the loser of MVP Phoenix and Bird Gang. That's our next best of 3 for today. Our final best of 3 on day 2 of the Korean playoffs. But that was a bit of a mini upset, I would say. Like MVP, the team more well known, kind of expected to win, but it's a team who's actually undergone roster changes, and they're not playing with their new roster because they can't apparently. So, in some ways, Monkey Spanner is the more stable team who's been together and is still playing together. So I'm actually not that surprised by the outcome here. Like it just feels like MVP is just Danny plus 4.
Yeah, and they took a game off MVP Phoenix as well, didn't they, Monkey Spanner?
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
Pretty convincing performance. Looking forward to seeing how they do in the consolation final, which is going to be against the loser of our next best of 3. Correct?
Yes, and that'll be a couple days from now. So we'll see Monkey Spanner again in a couple days' time. But coming up next is the MVP Phoenix versus Bird Gang match. So yeah, looking forward to that one. That's for sure. Oh no.
Do you think it'll be moved forward at all, or is it just going to?
Yeah, the way the Korean schedule works is they basically just have a 20...
Oh, it's in 8 minutes anyway. Never mind.
Yeah, it may be actually moved back because the way they schedule is that they don't actually schedule it 3 hours later. They just say like there's going to be a 20-minute break between the 2 best of 3 series. So maybe in like 15 to 20-minute time after
because
they
it's
play
all
their K-pop
right?
ads.
Yeah, because they're playing at the venue, right?
Yeah, they're going to set up, show their K-pop ads, and then get things underway. I don't know.
Sweet.
Do the business there. But anyways, we'll take a quick break ourselves. Thanks everyone for joining us. If you want to support myself, Baseskip, follow us on Twitter. I'm at BTSGods. He's at Baseskip, and we'll be back casting our second best of 3 of today in about 15 minutes time. Stay tuned.